It seems like only yesterday we were commemorating the start of the 2015 NFL season, but fast forward now, we're presenting the Week 17 edition of Gridiron Kicks. As always, I'm your host, Pierce Simpson, and thank you for tuning in. Now, as you may notice, things are a little different in today's episode, as we're here live in location in San Antonio, Texas, at the adidas Army All-American Game practice, in which some of the nation's finest are preparing for the All-American Game come Saturday. But aside from that, we'll provide you with our customary starting 11 countdowns that features a collegiate member at the #1 spot. Also, we'll comb the league as several tidbits and players make moves and impending free agency, as well as show you the latest Adidas football cleat. So without further ado, venture with your man as we explore the Week 17 edition of Gridiron Kicks. Now, as we mentioned previously, we're live here in San Antonio, Texas, and there will be exclusive content and coverage of the adidas Army All-American Game and practices throughout the week live on nicekicks.com. But first things first, on Gridiron Kicks at the #11 spot is Denver Broncos wide receiver Demaryius Thomas, rocking his usual Under Armour model during his game against the San Diego Chargers. Demaryius will head to the playoffs rocking his Broncos PE with a strap combing the forefoot.
At the #10 spot is DeAndre Hopkins of the Houston Texans. Hopkins sported the Nike Vapor Carbon Speedfly TD, incorporating a white aesthetic with navy blue laces as the Houston Texans secured the AFC South crown. At #9 is Richard Sherman of the Seattle Seahawks, who donned the new and innovative Nike Vapor Untouchable 2, incorporating a black aesthetic with hints of gray as the Seattle Seahawks took on the Arizona Cardinals. At #8 is Mohamed Sanu of the Cincinnati Bengals, who donned his usual Nike Alpha Pro model, incorporating custom aesthetics throughout the upper of Cincinnati Bengals orange and black. At #7 is Darrelle Revis of the New York Jets. Although the Jets were on the brink of making the playoffs, they unfortunately came short as they lost to the Buffalo Bills. However, Revis sported his traditional Nike Tempo model with hints of jet green and imagery throughout the heel panel. At #6 is Oakland Raiders legend Charles Woodson. During his final game within NFL, he laced up the Air Jordan 7, incorporating a white aesthetic with silver accents. If you missed it last week, we featured some of Charles Woodson's greatest moments, both as a college player and a professional athlete, within the Gridiron Kicks Classic. At #5 is Earl Thomas of the Seattle Seahawks, who laced up the Jordan Superfly model, incorporating lime green throughout the upper and navy blue along the ankle collar. This is another strong showing from Earl Thomas, who continues to impress as his team ventures towards the playoffs. At #4 is Killer Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers. It seems as though he's taken this nickname to heart, as he was seen during pregame warm-ups rocking the jersey along with orange cleats that incorporated a towering aesthetic. During the game, he switched to his traditional C1N signature model as his Carolina Panthers took on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And now for our top 3 within the Gridiron Kicks starting 11 countdown. At #3 is Bashaud Breeland of the Washington Redskins. He took on the Dallas Cowboys rocking this Illustrative Creations custom of the Nike Huarache model with several galactic iterations throughout the upper. This is a strong showing from Illustrative Creations, who's worked with Breeland throughout the entire season. It will be interesting to see what the duo creates for the playoff matchup against the Green Bay Packers this upcoming week. At #2 is Jordan Matthews of the Philadelphia Eagles. He hauled in 2 touchdowns rocking the Nike Vapor Carbon Custom, created by DeJesus Custom. It incorporated DG Camo throughout the upper, as well as Philadelphia Eagles hues throughout. And now for the #1 spot within our starting 11 countdown belongs to collegiate athlete Darren James of the Florida State Seminoles. He's a freshman, but this highly touted star continues to be one of the leaders of the Seminoles secondary. Rocking this Air Jordan 7 custom created by Nomad Customs, we see Seminole hues of garnet and gold throughout the upper, as well as James's #3 along the ankle collar. This is a stellar showing from both James and Nomad Customs, as it's one of the strongest PEs or customs we've seen throughout this entire season, and will surely be one of the top 25 cleats seen throughout Gridiron Kicks for the 2015 NFL season. Now, with any All-American Game festivities, some of the finest footwear and apparel is showcased throughout the week. Adidas wasted no time as they unveiled their camouflage Stars and Stripes cleats commemorating the U.S. flag and additional All-Americans. Incorporating photorealism throughout the upper in 3D print, we see American flag iterations throughout, as well as cascading colors throughout the upper. This is a strong showing from Adidas, who continues to push personality and lifestyle within their footwear. Now, of course, stay tuned to nicekicks.com for exclusive content and coverage of the Adidas Army All-American Game festivities, in which we'll have exclusive content and interviews with some of the nation's finest. In addition, yours truly will work with the footwork king, Dwayne Frampton. But before we sign out, I want to send a special thanks to my man, Sid Ashford, for providing Gridiron Kicks each and every week. And a thanks to you for tuning in each and every Tuesday for another stellar season. It's your man, Pierce Simpson, signing out for the Week 17 edition of Gridiron Kicks. And again, thank you for another incredible season.